All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to break down a UK visa that's so much more than just a stamp in your passport. It's basically a strategic weapon for your career. Seriously, this isn't your typical visa explainer. We're looking at a tool that's designed to let you unlock your professional life, but completely on your own terms. So let's dive in and see how it all works. So to really get this, you have to see the difference. On one side, you've got your typical sponsored visa. You know the drill. You're tied to one employer. You absolutely need that job offer before you can even apply. And if a better opportunity pops up, well, good luck, because you're pretty much starting the whole painful process from square one. But then, look at the other side. The Global Talent Visa just completely flips that script. No job offer needed. Total freedom. You can change jobs whenever you want. It's a whole different ballgame. And this right here is the core problem that so many talented, ambitious people run into. With a traditional visa, your legal right to be in the country is literally chained to your employer. See a cool startup you want to join? Got a great idea for your own company? Sorry, your visa says no. It's a model that can totally suffocate the very people these countries say they're trying to attract. Yeah, and this quote just nails it, doesn't it? When your ability to stay in a country is tied to one company, your ambition really is on a leash. It's a powerful and, let's be honest, a really frustrating reality for a lot of people. They're called golden handcuffs for a reason. But what if there was a better way? A visa that wasn't designed for a specific job, but for raw, proven talent. Well, that's exactly what the UK went and created. It's a system built on a totally different idea. Professional freedom. It's basically a massive bet on human potential itself. And you can really see this philosophy in action with these three pillars, which just turn the whole traditional immigration model upside down. First, you don't need a job offer. Let that sink in. Second, there's no minimum salary you have to earn. And third, there's no English language test required for the initial visa. It just removes all the biggest hurdles that talented people usually face. So what's the reward for all this? Well, it's an incredible, almost unmatched level of freedom. You can work for any employer you want, or you can be self-employed. You could even start your own company from scratch. And get this, you can change jobs whenever you like. And you don't even have to tell the home office. Plus, and this is huge, your family can come with you and they can work freely too. That level of flexibility, that is the real game changer. Okay, so if you're sitting there thinking, this sounds like it was made for me, then you need to know that the whole process starts with one big strategic choice. It's a real fork in the road, and the path you pick will shape your entire journey. And this brings us to a question that, a lot of high achievers tend to ask. With a system like this, is there like a secret entrance? A way to get a VIP pass and skip the line? And the answer is a big, fat yes. It's called the prestigious prize route. You can think of it as a golden ticket that lets you completely bypass a huge part of the application process. Now, we've got to be real here. This route is for a very elite group of people. If you've won an award that's on the UK government's super specific official list, we're talking Nobel Prizes, Oscars, Turing Awards, then you get to skip the whole endorsement stage. But the rules are incredibly strict, and honestly, the bar is so high that the vast, vast majority of people are going to take the other path. So that's the fork in the road, right? You have two clear strategies. The prize route is a direct shot to the visa application. But for pretty much everyone else, it's the endorsement route. That's a two-stage process. First, you have to get a stamp of approval from an expert body in your field. Think the Royal Society for Scientists or Arts Council England for Artists. And only then can you apply for the actual visa. Now, this all leads us to the long game, the ultimate strategic payoff that so many people are looking for when they move to a new country. A clear and, in some cases, a really fast path to settling down for good. And this is where that initial choice you make really, really matters. If you get endorsed as exceptional talent, meaning you're already an established leader in your field, you can apply for permanent settlement, or what they call indefinite leave to remain, after just 3 years. 3. That is a full 2 years faster than the exceptional promise path for rising stars, which takes the more standard 5 years. And that 2-year difference, that is a huge deal when you're planning your life. But as you start mapping out that path to settlement, there is one number, one critical rule that you absolutely have to burn into your brain, because it can make or break your entire application. And here it is, the 180-day absence rule. To qualify for permanent residency, you cannot be outside the UK for more than 180 days in any rolling 12-month period. Now think about it. If you're a global professional, what do? You travel a lot for conferences, for clients, for projects. So this rule is a really big deal. So the key takeaway here is pretty simple. This rule isn't meant to be a barrier, but it absolutely demands that you plan ahead. Anyone who's serious about making the UK their permanent home needs to track their travel like a hawk. Strategic planning isn't just a good idea, it's essential. So when you boil it all down, the freedom, the flexibility, the path to putting down roots, what does it all really add up to? Well, it adds up to your career totally and completely unleashed. And really, this quote just says it all. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about immigration and talent. It's about giving you the power to shape your own destiny, to take that chance on a risky startup, to pivot your entire career, to build something amazing from nothing, all without your visa status holding you back. So we end right back where we started. For the innovator, the leader, or the rising star, this visa isn't just a work permit, it's a key. Which leaves one final question you've got to ask yourself. Is this the key that's going to unlock your global ambition?